With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The veteran Matt Bryant set to rock and roll. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And all the way in for the touchdown. From end zone to end zone, it's a 106-yard return as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. This will be taken short.
Down, 90 Wolf. Recon, 132 fighter. Shoot.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Caught by Allen. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Central West.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Young. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Young working out of the gun. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And taken right on the 30. It'll be a 39-yard punt. Give him a good 10 yards on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. The first carry for the legend, it's Bo Jackson. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, this is Jackson. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
On 3rd down, Vic out of the gun. Man open, it's Moss, complete. Well, they go with a slant that time, 15 yards and a 1st down.
And how about that throw? We saw a combination of elite arm strength and obviously the ability to move the sticks with that completion. But it's the way that he throws the ball. So compact, yet the ball comes off of his hand and it just whistles to the receiver.
Check 24. Slam. Check 43.
They'll run it with the 85 MVP, Marcus Allen. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Anthony Barr in on the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10. Now a first down throw for Young. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And it's a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. This will be fielded at the 6. Now a hit and a loose football. Gronkowski's going to go. And this results in 6. Touchdown. Rob Gronkowski taking it in. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it's stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over him.
And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah.
And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. John Randall dropping the hammer. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He finds his target, Beckham. And he goes out right around the 39. Now those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there.
Right here, right here.
Here's Steve Young on 2nd down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Check 52.
They run on first down with Jackson. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Visitors 28, Jaguars nothing.
Here we go. Mike's partner.
Shut up. You must be dreaming.
Vic now from the 50. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And touchdown. A big play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys continue to pour it on. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the route is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. To throw again on second down. Young. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll run with Allen. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down, Young. Can't get away, and he's taken down. The sack by Julius Peppers.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Flush to his right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
Brings up third down.
Ready. 10 Lobo.
3 buzz.
Hit it.
3rd and long for Young. But he cannot get away, and Young will go down. Ted Hendricks making his presence felt.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still... And he's going to go down again. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way.
Mike.
On 1st and 10, here's Vic. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Willis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Out of his end zone, Young. It's caught by OBJ. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando on this first half of action. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. Young will set to throw. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one a pickup of 15 for Jackson. Another 1st and 10. Again, it's Young. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Young throwing again. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. A well-executed 22-yard game.
A fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you...
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the Hall of Famer Willie Brown.
When I was in school, math was not my strong suit, but I did learn enough to know how to play cover 3. 2 corners and a safety divide up the field in thirds. On this play, the corner didn't get fooled by anything in front of him. kept his coverage all the way down the sideline in the deep third position and makes the interception.
Escaping the pressure right. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Check.
Here's Michael Vick. He's going to let this one go deep. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 42. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Young. Going to throw again. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Young from the shotgun. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Let's go. Mike, check. 59.
Hey, pick your game up. Shut up.
This will be the final play of the half. Vick. He's going to look deep down the field. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Oh, a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time, and it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. And now here is another interception. Picked by Ted Hendricks. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.